about this. Do you remember, try not to look at my material yet. Do you remember what story, come here, Stan, we gotta scoot in. We're gonna wanna be close for this one, okay? Come on in. Not so close that you're sitting on a friend, but a little bit closer. Okay. Molly, you're actually gonna wanna scoot back or you're gonna get stepped on. Okay. Who remembers the last lesson that we did together? What story we were talking about? Think hard. I need more hands than this. Aiden, do you remember what story I talked to you about last time? Or do you need a clue? I'll give you a plot clue. Something that happened in the story. Somebody was hopping and popping and blowing things down, chasing little piggies. Do you remember?
It's the 3 little pigs.
There we go. Is he right?
Yes.
Okay. Who remembers the first material? Let's talk about the story. You're going to retell me the story. What were some of the materials that were used? We talked about what materials were last time. Let's see if we remember. Mikey? And I just happen to have some sticks.
Also 6.
Yeah, you see? Taranja, why don't you come over here? Can you come over here for me? Come on. Yep, that means further away from the computer. Right over here. Okay? Because you're kind of hiding over there. I can't see you. All right, scoot back a little bit like Molly. There. All right, so I have sticks. Okay, what else was another material that those silly little piggies used? Eli. Brick? Is he right? I have half a brick. Okay, that's all I could find in my garden.
I'm a 6.
Half a brick.
I'm
And
a 6.
what was the last one? What was the last material?
Straw.
Straw. I have it. Okay, so which one was the stronger material? Which scoot it on back. There's so much squeaking going on. Arabella.
The brick.
Okay.
I mean, like the brick.
Yes, the brick. Now, who can tell me why this one couldn't blow over?
I'm a 6.
Let's describe this material. Give me some details. It's not going anywhere. Why not? Isabel.
Because it's too strong.
It is strong and
Heavy.
heavy. Okay. Why did this one blow over? Why does this one blow over? What's different about it? Give me some details.
What's different? Because it's light and it's really light and it's not heavy.
Very good. Do we build houses? Is your house made of this?
No.
Thank goodness. All right. What about this one?
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Sticks are a bit heavy
Mm-hmm.
and they're not as heavy as that.
That's right. They're a little bit heavier than straw. I'd rather have a stick house, but I think a brick house is the way to go, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a brick house.
What's that?
I have a brick house. I'm fine.
Okay, good.
I'm
Glad you have a brick house. All right, hold on.
I have a brick house. I'm in door 3 out.
Are you ready for my turn?
Yes.
I'm very excited to tell you something, but I can't until you're Mikey. Okay, so today we're going to go over those vocabulary words that we learned. Remember those words that made you extra smart?
Yes. Yes.
Who can tell me what a title is? Without looking at a book, who can remember what a title is? I say, please tell me the title. What is that?
What?
Sam, what's a title? Do you need some help? No? What's a title?
Writing.
It is writing.
Color.
You were right with writing. Evan, help him out. What's the title?
The name of the story.
The name of the story. Is he right?
Yes.
Of course he is. Okay. What about author?
Oh.
What does an author do?
The others don't want it.
If you know, you have to raise your hand. Okay. What does an author do? Do you know, Isabella? That is a part of our story. That is a character. What does our author do?
Like the words.
Writes the words. Is she right?
Yes.
Yes. What does an illustrator do? Oh, this was our tricky one. What does the illustrator do, Grace?
Draws pictures.
Draws these pictures. This is the illustrator. What about the setting, Molly? That's not a part of what we're doing right now. Do you mind putting your shoes back on? Great news. Okay, so what about the setting? What is a setting in a story? Ooh, I think some of us may have forgotten. Setting. It helps when I say it that way, doesn't it? It's kind of strange. Setting. Setting is the place. The places things happen. Right. So what would be a setting in the Three Little Pigs? Who can give me an example? Hold your hand. Yes. At the house, right? At one of their houses? That is where it's set. At their house. That's a good one. All right. What about plot? What are plots in a story? Remember, we can have more than one. What are plots? Molly, do you know what a plot is? A plot, not a pot. Plot. A plot in the story is. Are you? Ooh, it's been a while since I've been in here. I know. Is she right? Yes, she is. So let's say plot is an event. Ready? Plot is an event. That means something that happens. What is something? What is a plot in the Three Little Pigs story? What's one of the plots? Bless you. What happens? Remember, I gave you some examples earlier. Aiden. The wolf blowing the houses down. That's a plot. That's something that happens. And it's an important part of the story, isn't it? Okay. You guys are awesome. One last one. It's going to be a trick one. I've never asked you this before, I don't think. Is the story of the Three Little Pigs fiction or non-fiction? Fiction or non-fiction? Gianna. It's what? It's fiction, and why is it fiction? You can tell me, Gianna. Why is the story fiction? Let's look at it. Let's see if we can get some ideas of why this right here might be fiction. Eli. Because animals don't wear clothes. You mean there's no piggies on a farm wearing jeans? Oh. That's a good one. Okay. Let me show you. These are pieces of our storyboard. You are going to help me retell the story of the Three Little Pigs. So it's going to take all your memory, all your details. I want to hear plots and settings. I want to know about characters. I do like the big bad wolf too. So these are our pieces of our storyboard. So as we are reading this story, I'm going to call on people to come change our storyboard and show me who's in that setting or what the setting is as we go through. I'll give you an example, okay? We're going to start with which characters do you think we're going to start with?
The Three Little Pigs.
Oh. I know that was exciting. Let's do this. Is that? It's a good start, don't you think? Okay, the title is the story of the three little pigs. This is how my story is starting. See how I did that? Once upon a time, there lived a mother pig. She lived in an old barn with her three little pigs. Is our storyboard right? Okay. What happens next in the story? Does the wolf come down and blow the barn down right now?
No.
Or does the mother pig send the three little pigs off to work? What happens in the beginning of the story, right when we meet the three little pigs? Does the wolf show up and start blowing things down yet?
No.
Or do they go off to work?
They go off.
That's good. Let's see if we're right. See if you're right, Farheen. One day, the mother pig sent the three little pigs off to work. Good job. And to build their own houses to live in. The first little pig met a man who had lots of, you can call out,
Straw.
lots of straw. Please will you give me some straw so I can build a house, he said. Mikey, can you come up here and change our storyboard to match what's happening here? What do we need to add to our storyboard to follow the story? Sarah, you need to sit back by Molly again. Look at all these. There we go, very good. Very nice. What happens next? Does the little pig build a house with the straw? Or does he think that the straw won't be strong enough, so he makes a house out of leaves?
Build
You can call out, go ahead.
a house out of straw.
Oh, okay. Farheen, will you come here and change our storyboard to see what he does next? Let's see if she's right. Just step over. There you go. Does that look right? Okay. The little pig built himself a house of straw. He was very pleased with his house. You ready? Tara, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, good news. Now the wolf can't catch me, he said. I will build a stronger house than yours, said the second little pig. I will build a house stronger than yours too, said the third little pig. The two little pigs went along the road. They met a man who had lots of sticks. The second little pig bought some sticks to build a house. Aiden, will you come add something to my storyboard? There's a detail here that we're missing from our storyboard. We don't need these anymore. Thank you very much. Is he right?
Yeah.
Okay. What happens next? Bless you. The little pig goes to live with his brother in the straw house? Or does the little pig build a house with the sticks?
Build a house with a stick.
Okay. The second little pig built a house with the sticks. Oh, you were right. He was very pleased with this house. Now the wolf will not catch me and eat me, he said. I will build a stronger house than yours, said the third little pig. And he carried up the road. So what do we need to add to pig number 2 here? Add the house. Very good. Eli, can you come add the house? We need our stick house. Our storyboard doesn't match yet. Good choice. Very nice. Good job, Eli. After a while, the third pig met a man who had lots of bricks. Can I please have some bricks to build a house, said the little pig. Of course, said the man. So the third little pig bought some bricks. Need my storyboard change. Isabella, would you like to add bricks to the storyboard? Hold on, let her do it, please. It's her turn. Be very careful, it's heavy. Very good. What happens next? This is where you have to use your memory and tell me what happens. The little pig builds a house with the bricks? Or does the little pig get bored of building and he goes back to live with his mom? Katie.
He built a house with the brick.
Very good. Sam, will you come change my storyboard? I need a brick house. The third little pig built his house with bricks. It took him a very long time to build, and it was a very strong house. Those are your choices. Where's the brick house?
Over there.
Let him do it. Samson. Does that look like bricks to you? See, remember right here's an example. These are kind of what bricks look like.
This is a brick.
Good choice, Sam. I like it. Now the wolf will never be able to catch me and eat me, he thought.
And
In the middle of the story? I don't think so.
another one.
The next day, the wolf came along the road. He saw the house of straw that the first little pig had built. So what character do we need to put in our storyboard now?
I mean, that's
It's a pretty important one. Gianna, who do we need to add a character? Yeah, he's not doing that yet. Very nice. And which house did he just go to? Let's see. Caitlin, let's add the house that he just went to visit. Thank you for changing your storyboard. When the little pig saw the wolf coming, he ran to his house and shut the door. The wolf knocked on the door and he said, little pig, let me come in." What happens next? Does the little pig invite the wolf in for a cup of tea?
No.
Or does the big bad wolf blow that house down? He does blow the house down. Who needs to change my storyboard?
Me.
Molly, can you find the storyboard piece of a straw house blowing down? Very good. Thank you. Do you have a question? No, you're just excited. I know. Not by the hairs on my chinny chin chin, I will not let you in, cried the little pig. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down, shouted the wolf. And that is what he did. Luckily, the first little pig was smart and he ran out the back door all the way to the second little pig's house.
I mean, look this one.
What house is the wolf visiting now?
It bought a house.
Evan,
The stick house.
would you come change the storyboard to the stick house? Next day, the wolf sees the house of sticks which the second little pig had built. When the little pig sees the wolf coming, he runs inside his house and shuts the door. The wolf knocked on the door and said, little pig, let me come in." What happens next? Does the wolf and the little pig go out to play catch? Play baseball together? No? Or does the big bad wolf blow this house down?
Blow the house down.
Right. Arabella, can you come change my storyboard? Look at all the pieces and see which one fits our detail. Very nice. Not by the hairs on my chinny chin chin, I will not let you in, cried the little pig. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down, said the wolf. And that is what he did. Luckily, the little pigs were smart and they ran out of the back door all the way to the third little pig's house. Next day, the wolf sees the house of bricks, which the third little pig had built. When the little pig sees the wolf coming, he runs inside his house and shuts the door. What needs to happen with my storyboard? Very good. We're back at the brick house. The wolf knocked on the door and said, little pig, Molly, let me come in." What happens next? Jack, do you think the big bad wolf blew on this house really, really hard? Or the wolf says, I'm sorry, my bad behavior. Well, let's all be friends. You did. I think you did. Would you like to change the storyboard? Which one of these pieces shows the wolf going really, really, really hard? Very good. Does that look right? Does that follow our story?
Yes.
Okay, let's see if Jack is right. No, no, said the little pig. By the hair of my chinny chin chin, I will not let you come in. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in, said the wolf. So he huffed, and he puffed, but the house of bricks did not fall down.
No.
Can we sit nicely so all our friends are on? But the big bad wolf was very sneaky, and he was very hungry. He climbed up on the roof of the brick house to look for a way inside.
Chimney.
Oh my goodness. What could the three little pigs do now? Who would like to come look at the storyboard pieces and think what could happen next? Remember, I'm trusting you to tell me the story the way we remember it. Katie, come on up here. What do you think happens next in our story? You can come over here. Remember, he climbed into the chimney. Got a little giggle there? Being a little devious about this? All right, come on. You are acting like the big bad wolf right now. Yeah, I see that. That was a little bit more excited than I thought. Yeah. All right, so here's our choices. Katie says that this is going to happen to the big bad wolf. He's going to fall into a pot. Okay? This one shows he falls off the roof. Does that happen in the story? Does the big bad wolf just fall off?
Yes.
What story are you reading?
It pulled it down.
Or does he get stuck? He had way too many piggies to eat yesterday, and now he's stuck in the chimney. Does that happen?
No.
Or does he fall in that pot? That's what Katie says. We'll see. The wolf finds that he can go down the chimney and into the house made of bricks. But the three little pigs are far too clever for the big bad wolf, and they put a big cauldron of boiling water underneath the chimney. When the wolf slides down the chimney, he lands straight in the boiling pot of water. And that is the end of the big bad. You guys did an amazing job retelling the story.
I like that. Again.
Scary. All right, raise your hand if you can tell me another plot of the story. What was one of the plots? Again, Isabella. Yes, Haley, what was the plot of the story? He fell in the pot. That happened. So there's our plot. What about a setting? What was one of our most fun settings, you think? Mikey? Mikey, tell me. From the sitting position. Thanks. What was one of the settings that you liked? Remember, a setting is where? Okay, blowing the house down is a plot. That's something that happened. But where? What house? What house did that happen in? Oh, you like the straw house one. Here's the straw house. There's a setting. What was our favorite character? Yeah. What was your favorite setting? Or your favorite character? Oh my goodness. Okay, you're making me work here. Very good. Okay, so now I'm going to give you a chance to touch and feel the different materials, okay? That's where we're going to end with. Thank you so much for retelling that story. You guys did a great job. Okay, so sit down. I'm coming to you. You're going to pass it very carefully because this is the brick and it's what? It's heavy. Alright, we don't want to drop it on anyone. Pass it. Pass it around. You're not going to get it if you're not sitting nicely the way you're supposed to. Alright, and where did I do it? Am I standing on it? Those look a little bit like pretzels. How do you think a pretzel house would do? They'd get stale? Okay, that's a good one. Raise your hand for me. What do you think would happen to a pretzel house? Katie. Molly and Terrence, I can't even hear Katie. Thanks. Yes, Katie. It's at risk of being eaten. I think the wolf wouldn't come over and blow it down. I think he'd just have a good snack. Right? Caitlin, what would you make a house out of? Yeah. A cupcake house? Oh, I don't know. Keep passing the material very carefully. What do you have next, Mrs. Corn? Speaking of snacks, like cupcake houses and pretzel houses, who is a little bit hungry right now? All right. I would like you to go back to your table as quietly as you can. A cake house? Don't invite me over because I will eat your front door. I will. Where are you supposed to be? Where are you supposed to be?